Okay, so I'm going to show a bug that I found while working on a custom script that I think comes from the shuffling algorithm that Wise Wizard Games uses. And I think this problem exists not only in Hero Realms, but also at least in Draconis 8, and I wouldn't be surprised if it is in Star Realms as well. But in Hero Realms, we can write scripts so that we can actually kind of deterministically trigger these things. So I made a skill that I've been playing around with that allows you to put a card back in your deck, shuffle, and then draw. Um, and for the purposes of this test, I made it not expend, so you can just use it over and over again. So in my discard, I have a longsword, and if I put a card in, shuffle, and then draw, there should be a 50% chance that I see the longsword afterwards. But no matter what I do, no matter how many times I do this, or which card I put in, I never draw the longsword. So when there are two cards in the discard pile, it seems like the shuffling algorithm really doesn't change the order at all, because we keep getting the same card back no matter what. So something is definitely wrong here. Now if we put some more cards in, then we might see the longsword back. So it's not that the bottom card is always stuck, but whatever is on the bottom, now it's Inquisitor's Touch, just is stuck. Now we won't see Inquisitor's Touch no matter what we do. So anyway, this is a bug. I can figure out how to work around it in the script, but it's I believe it's affecting base gameplay as well. This is just some speculation on why I think this happens. So I believe the algorithm that Wise Wizards Games is using for shuffling is the Fisher-Yates algorithm. This was mentioned on the Discord a while back. And the way the Fisher-Yates algorithm works is when you select an element, when you have an array of elements that need to be shuffled, you start with one of them. It doesn't matter which side you start with. In this example, they're starting with the one at the end of the array. And then you pick a random element, including that element or any of the ones before it, that you're going to swap it with. And in this example, they show that sometimes you pick that exact element. So you're basically picking, of these 5 elements, which one goes into this spot. And you need to be able to pick the one that's already there as well. A common mistake when implementing this algorithm is to not consider that element. It feels more random, maybe, to pick from the remaining elements so that you know that the order is always changing. The problem is that is actually less random. One of the outcomes that could happen when you randomly shuffle something is that the order does not change. And this is especially true for an array of length 2. For an array of length 2, if you shuffle it, 50% of the time, the order should not change. So I believe that basically that is the problem with the algorithm. And I think that it results in the elements of the shuffled array being more likely to be in the location that they started when the shuffle happened than in any other location, because I think there's a so anyway, this seems like a pretty significant bug in terms of the randomization of the cards, and hopefully it can be fixed soon.